So last meeting we discussed about economics. Why do we need to study economics? What are the okay, so again, when you say economics in a social science, it concerned with the using scarce resources to obtain the maximum of the unlimited ones of society. The study of how societies use scarce resources to produce commodities and distribute them among different people. The study of production, distribution, selling, and use of goods and services. It is a study of how people use their limited resources to try to satisfy unlimited wants, because as we all know, again, as human as we are, we have a lot of wants in our lives. So we need to manage our limited ones because we have limited resources. So that is why we need to study economics for us to have the proper choice and the best decision making in our lives. So we also have, we say scarcity, so the limited nature of resources, which underlies the basic economic problem. We also have economic resources, the problem of having unlimited wants but limited resources to satisfy them. We also have natural resources, came from nature, that are used in production, including land, raw materials, and natural process. We also have capital resources, the process materials, equipment, and building used in production. And we also have human resources, the efforts of people from the word human. So it involves people involved in production, including labor and entrepreneurship. And needs, needs, these are the essentials of life, such as food and shelter, the basic needs. We also want, so this the desires for non-essential items, because we have unlimited wants. So again, scarcity is a condition where there are insufficient resources to satisfy all the needs and wants of population. So dili na siya ka nagkulang nga tong resources para masatisfy ang mga needs and wants sa mga tao, because we have unlimited ones. So we need to manage it properly. So scarcity is the reason why people have to practice economics. Yes, as I said last meeting, economics as a study, it is a social science that involves the use of scarce resources to satisfy unlimited wants. So by Alfred Marshall, according to him, describes economics as a study of mankind in the ordinary business life, and it examines part of the individual and social action that is most connected with the attainment and use of material requisites of well-being. So we have two parts of scarcity. We have relative scarcity and absolute scarcity. Relative, again, it's when a good is scarce compared to its demand. And we say absolute scarcity, it is when supply is limited. So relative scarcity talks about the demand, and absolute is the supply. So choice and decision making. So because of the presence of scarcity, there is a need for a man to make decisions in choosing how to maximize the use of scarce resources to satisfy as many wants as possible. So if there is no scarcity class, so meaning to say, so the people is no need to decide na, dili na sila, no need to have a decision and the best choice in their lives. Anang pasagad na lang sila kuha palit sa mga ganahan nila, because dili man wala man tay decision making, kaya wala may scarcity. So mo nang scarcity helps a lot of the people in the Philippines, because it makes us have to choice and to decide the best possible way to solve this problem. So we have the opportunity cost, refers to the value of the best foregone alternative. So opportunity, from the word opportunity, so unsa atong best mo imong sundon, opportunity. So we have three economic resources, again, land, labor, and capital. So land is soil and natural resources that are found in nature and are not man-made. So owners of land receive payment known for rent. Next, labor is physical and human effort exerted in production. It covers manual workers like construction workers, machine operators, production workers, as well as professionals like nurses, lawyers, and doctors, because from the word physical and human effort mean to say ilang because of their effort, physical or human, so they have the labor, may makuha nga kwarta. So capital is a man-made resources used in production of goods and services, which include machineries and equipment. So the owner of capital earns an income called interest. So mga binuhat sa tao dayon, kung baligya na interest, pabangan na interest. No? So as what I've discussed last meeting, we have how kanusa man siya may tabo ang scarcity. So as you can see in the diagram, we have limited resources. So we have limited resources, is gamay ra, we have land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, and then we have unlimited human wants. So food, clothing, shelter, security. And then there are scarcity, nasa itay duha ka buok nga scarcity, relative scarcity and absolute scarcity. So because of this, limited resources, because sa limited resources rata, and then ang mga tao, kita mga tao natay dagang unlimited human wants, so that is why diri na magawas ang scarcity. Meaning to say, insufficiency of resources to meet the wants of consumers and insufficiency of resources for producers that hamper enough production of goods and services. But because of that, because of their scarcity, we need to have the best choice and decision making. So there is what we call opportunity cost sa choice and decision making. So because of the scarcity, there's a need for a man to make decisions in choosing how to maximize the use of scarce resources to satisfy as many wants as possible. So we have, okay, dara makita sa diagram, limited resources, unlimited human rights. Because of that, kung magkuha ni silang duha, natay what we call scarcity. If there's scarcity, so there is a need to for us human to have the choice and decision making. So mo yung diagram to solve this problem. So economics class, it is the social science that involves the use of scarce resources to satisfy unlimited wants. Balik-balik ni siya nga meaning. O gini siya scarce resources, unlimited, limited ra kay scarce. So economics is a social science because it studies human behavior just like psychology and sociology. So economics class is also just like psychology because it studies human behavior. Because it makes us human to have the best. We need to decide properly how to manage our wants and needs. So mo nang it also study human behavior just like psychology and sociology. So in social science, the study of society and how people behave and influence the world around them. So economics as a social science, so as a social science, economics studies how individuals make choices in allocating scarce resources, to satisfy their unlimited wants. Of course, para ma-satisfy yun or to manage our wants. So class, there are two branches of economics. So we have macroeconomics and microeconomics. So first, macro. So when you say macroeconomics class, it is a division of economics that is concerned with the overall performance of entire company or entire what do you call this one? Sa buong bansa, sa Tagalog. So, it studies economic system as a whole rather than individual economic units that make up the economy. So, macroeconomics class is about the nature of economic growth, the expansion of productive capacity, and the growth of national income. So, when you say macroeconomics class, ito ay for example of this one is like, for example, is kanang mga gross domestic product, gross national product, mga net national product, national income. It talks about as a whole in the Philippines, tanan, na dyan nagmanage as a whole, kabuuan. So sa Tagalog pa, malaki kasi macro is kabuuan. For example, kanang unemployment, kanang way trabaho, so macroeconomics na siya, or kanang mga project sa government, kanang public project of the government, or another is kanang pagtaas ug pababa ng mga buwis. Inflation, kanang the price of the kuan, pangkalahatang presyo sa pangkalahatang kuan, level or antas. Amo na macroeconomics. Overall performance of the entire company or society. Macro, okay? So when say microeconomics class, micro, it is concerned with the behavior individual. So nakalayan nila, ang macro is kabuuan as a whole, tanan. So ang micro, it is individual. Like kita mga tao, because as a consumer, as a producer, and a resource owner, natay rights. It is more concerned on how goods flow from the business firm to the consumer and how the resource move from the resource owner to the business firm. It's also concerned with the process of setting prices of goods that is also known as price theory. So microeconomics class studies the decision and choices of individuals and how this decision affects the price of goods in the market. So example of microeconomic class is kanang we have our own to decide. For example, like kanang kuan, micro, like kanang na sa tindahan, sa restore ni Jake, micro na siya, kaya man ang tindahan, siya rin makabuot. Kanang our kuan, our everyday needs nga atong paliton. Micro na siya. Another is kanang moato tag kanang magpatambal ta sa ospital. Micro. Like kanang kuan sad, kanang pagsigarilyo ni kuan, iyang once niya kanang masigire siya panegrilyo. So micro kaya man ng once. So mo na siya individual microeconomics. So macro as a whole. It talks as a whole. Kanang gisuryan diri ang as a whole gyud, ang makabuot as a whole. Mo ni ilang basihan. Kanang example kanang mga presyo sa kanang mall. Mo man na naman ay giagad nga kuan. Nana sila gikuan nga market, price market nga gisunod in the government kana naghandle sa mga baligyaon. Macro, micro, individual. Okay? So we have three basic economic problems of the society. Di ba natay limited resources, unlimited human wants. Because of we have limited resources, then we have unlimited human wants, so dire na magawas ang scarcity, magkulang na, limited na lang. And then because of scarcity, we need to have the best choice and decision making in our lives. So we have three basic problem class. So all societies are faced with the basic questions in the economy that have to answer in order to cope with constraints and limitation. So we have three. First is what to produce and how much. Okay, society must decide what goods and services should be produced in the economy. Having decided on the nature of goods that will be produced, the quantity to these foods should also be decided on. Okay, so kani sila class, kaning tulo ka buok, it is our choice and decision making para masulbad ang scarcity, para dili na kay ta dili na limited. So what to produce and how much. So maghimo tag mga goods, unsa man atong i-produce og pila makabuok nga makuan siya, ma-accommodate pila makabuok. The next is how to produce, unsa man. It is a question on the production method that will be used to produce the goods and services. This refers to the resource mix and technology that will be applied in production. So how to produce, kung natay ganang buhaton, how unsa man nato, how to produce. So it's a big question. So mo na siya, mo jay makasolba jud siya, choice and decision making. Then last we have for whom to produce. So para sa mani is about the market for the goods. For whom will the goods and services be produced? The young or old? The male or female market? The low income or income group? So mo na siya. These are mo na siya class ang mga three basic questions. Four siya ka basic question pero ang usa gisagol siya sa first part. So what to produce, how much? How to produce, for whom to produce. So muna sila ang upat ka buok nga the choice and decision making for us to have the best to solve or manage the what we call scarcity. Okay? Now, we also have three economic system. So, again, take note, we have three economic system. The economic system is the means through which society determines the answers to the basic economic problem mentioned. So, when we see traditional economy, so from the word traditional class, decisions are based on tradition and practices upheld over the years and passed on from generation to generation. So, muna'y naandan class from the word tradition, muna'y naandan. Gipasa sa mga tigulangan, sa mga batanon. Generation, dili siya pwede mawagtang kay tradition man. Methods are stagnant and therefore not practiced. So, minto stagnant, so maurag na, dili ma-change, maurag siya nagpabilin diha. Traditional societies exist in primitive and backward civilization. That is traditional economy. When you say command economic class, from the word command, meaning to say there is a authoritative system wherein decision making is centralized in the government or planning committee. So from the word command class, so nag-agad ta sa decision nila, command, there's authority. The government will decide unsay buhato nato, sumusunod ta, command, wala tay freedom nga mo decide in our own because command economy man. Decisions are imposed on the people who do not have say in what goods are to be produced. Akong giingon ganiya, wala tay freedom. The economy holds through in dictatorial, socialist, and communist nation. So, dictatorial, socialist, and communist. So, command economy na sila because there is an authority for us to follow them. We don't have the freedom. Next, we have market economic class. So when you say market economic class, mo niya itong pinaka, the most democratic form of economic system. Why? Because when we say democratic, so Philippines is a democratic country, meaning to say we have our freedom to choose what are the best for us, sa atong needs, sa atong wants. So market economy na siya class. So we have the freedom to choose everything. Okay? So based on the workings of demand and supply, decisions are made on what goods and services to produce. People's preferences are reflected in the prices they are willing to pay in the market and are therefore the basis of the producer's decision on what goods to produce. Okay? Traditional, tradition. Mo na gina sila. Command, so magsunod rata. Authority. Market, so democratic. We have the freedom. Okay? Mura na ang tulo ka economic system. Take note. Okay. Why economics is important? Okay, sa balik na, why do we need to study economics? So, economics class will help the students, for you as a student, understand why there's a need for everybody, including the government, to budget and properly allocate the use of whatever resources are available. It will help one understand how to make more rational decisions in spending money, saving part of it, and even investing some of it. Okay? So, dili usika ng kwarta. On the national level, economics will enable the students to take a look on how the economy operates and to decide for themselves if the government officials and leaders are effective in trying to shape up the economy and formulate policy for the good of the nation. So, meaning to say, economics is very vital as a student in the government. So, tanan, importante because sa balik-balik nga nako, it makes us to have the best decision and choice making in our life. Okay? Now, next is GNP versus GDP. So when you say GNP class, man siyang ganiya, it cover ni siya sa macroeconomic kay gross national product from the word national. So apil ang gawas, national. It is the market value of final products, both sold and unsold, produced by the resource of the economy in the given period. So economy, it talks about the economy, both sold and unsold. The market value of final product. So Market value class is determined by the supply and demand. Economy resources are those belonging to Filipino citizens and corporation. So not all resources belonging to the economy are in the economy. So to find the GNP, so C, when you say C, consumption, household or individual, plus I, investment or stock of us for future use, plus G, government expenditure on goods and services, plus X is the exports. Export, unsa man ang export? So, import is mangwanta. Gikan sa gawas, ipasudoy sa ato import. Export, gikan diri sa tua, ipagawas. Export, mo na siya. Import again, gikan sa gawas, padong diri sa atoa. Import, import ta. Ang export, gikan diri sa tua, ipagawas sa ilaha. Pagawas, export. Okay? So, gross, again, next is gross domestic product or GDP. So, when you say GDP class, this indicator of domestic employment opportunity. Domestic. So, mean to say, gawas. Atong gross national product, gross national product is national. So, tanan, national. Ang domestic class is dirira sa ato ang country within the Philippines. Domestic product. Defined as the market value of products produced within the country. Domestic ra, dirira. National, sa tanan to. GDP is the net of GNP after deducting net factor income from abroad. Or by deducting the factor income from abroad and adding back factor payments to other countries. So net factor income from abroad is net export factor service equal to factor income from abroad less the factor payments of other countries. So net inflow is equals to inflow minus outflow. Minus net flow is equals to negative inflow plus outflow. Now we also have applied economics. So application of economic theory and econometrics in specific setting with the goal of analyzing potential outcomes. So we have John Neville Keynes. According to him, si John Neville Keynes, siya ang first, the one to use the phrase of applied economics. Siya may una ni gamit aning word nga applied economics to designate the application of economic theory to the interpretation and explanation of particular economic phenomena. Okay? To solve the problems in the economic, to explain and to interpret about the problems of economics, about the scarcity. So applied economics in relation to Philippine economic problems. So understanding the existence of scarcity can help economic students analyze how to maximize or manage the use of available resources in order to overcome scarcity. Okay, it is very clear as a pagastorya. So knowledge of economic theories such as law of supply and demand can help in analyzing why prices are high and what government can do to help bring down the prices. Okay? So the Philippines' basic economic problem. So we have non-inclusive growth despite of economic growth. So muna basic problem. So non-inclusive growth. So millions of Filipinos class are claiming they are experiencing hunger or they still below the poverty level. We also have unemployment despite of improvements. Walay trabaho. The main problem of the Philippine economy is the unemployment. Mo dili kasagaran because every kanang year na imo graduate then walay bakante nga trabaho. So kasagaran mapundos balay ang uban. Dagan kay ni graduate unya sa ilang kurso is walay vacant so maka mo na adto na lang sa laing kurso. Ay kanang dili related silang field nga graduatean. So ang uban wala na jud trabaho. Nagpaabot na lang na bakante. Unemployment mo na main problem of the Philippine economy. So for example in the second quarter of 2015 previous ni according sa book, so decreased to 6.4% from 7.0 in the previous year. So ni mabo gikan 7 mo 6.4. Philippines unemployment average 8.5 from 1994 to 2015. Highest 13.90% first quarter of 2000. Lowest 6.6% fourth quarter of 2014. So we have the Philippines. Again, we also have the poverty. Problem sa ng poverty. Socio-economic problem. Poverty incidence of the population registered at 26.4%, 26.5% in 2019, 25.5% in 2012, 28.8% in the first quarter of 2014. Again, poverty is not the hindrance to our success, but it is one of the basic economic problems sa Philippines, ang poverty. Pero besides, we need to do our best to study hard para makakuan, to improve our life standings. So next, we also have population growth. Basic economic problem that can be connected to the issue of scarcity. When population becomes too big, economic resource may no longer enough to support a growing population. 2010, 92.3 million. 2014, 100 million. So nitubo dyan siya og 2%. Philippines is one of the highest population in Asia. Represents 1.37% of the world's population. Okay, that's all.